team, I hope you're all well. Today I wanted to run through with you some of my spring reading plans. Spring is upon us. It is the first day of spring and I'm so excited. We have had some sun for the last couple of weeks a little bit and it has changed my mood so freaking much. I am a winter baby and winter's always been my favourite season until I've gotten older, and then autumn has creeped in. But for some reason I'm just super craving the sunshine at the moment. I don't know if it's just been an extra dreary and dark autumn and winter for us in the UK recently or what, but just very much so craving the sun. So here we go, I'm excited. So this is going to cover like the rest of March, all of April, all of May and the beginning of June a little bit, because officially summer solstice isn't until like the 20th of June, so spring runs right up until then officially. I know in theory spring is March, April, May, but officially it runs into June, so we're gonna do another one of these for summer solstice. So I have already previously mentioned that I want to do more reading vlogs this year, and I have quite a few ideas and I'm really excited for them. If some of these do not come to fruition, I'm not going to mention them all, but if some of them don't come to fruition in spring, I will push them into summer. They are very much so the sorts of reading vlogs that could, you know, dip in and out of summer and spring, so that's exciting. But we are going to start this video off by talking to you about some books for Buzzwordathon and also a book that I am reading for a book club as well. I'm very excited. And that book club in question is the Book Troop, which is hosted by Gabby from Gabby Reads. And for May, with a live show at the end of May / beginning of June, I will be reading When the Wolf Comes Home by Nat Cassidy with Gabby and also Gav from Gavin Reads It All. So I'm very excited. It's my first time on the Book Troop and I'm so excited. Thank you to Gabby for asking me to come on. I'm really stoked. So I do have an arc of this and I've been hyped about reading this one since I heard about it. I haven't read a Nat Cassidy before, but I do have Mary on my shelves. In fact, it's right there and I haven't read it yet. I really want to, but I haven't read it yet, so I'm looking forward to reading this one and hopefully I will love Nat Cassidy's writing style and then I can go into Mary. This one is following a struggling actress called Jess who finds a 5-year-old runaway child who appears to be hiding from his dad, and after a bloody encounter with said child's dad, Jess makes the decision to run away with this child and hide, and I'm not sure where else it goes from there. I'm really excited. It sounds fantastic. The chapters are quite short, which is great news, and I'm really looking forward to reading this one. This does officially come out on, when does this officially come out? The 22nd of April. So come and join us in reading this and discussing it, because I am very excited. Thanks again to Gabby for asking me, and I'm really excited to discuss this with both Gabby and Gav, so looking forward to that one. And then as far as Buzzwordathon is concerned, I am going to mention, because I'm almost done with March's, so I'm going to mention April, May's and June's. So for April we do have animals both on the cover and for Buzzword. I'm doing both the reading challenge and the covers challenge. So for the reading challenge with an animal in the title, I've got A Curse of Blood and Wolves by Melissa McTernan. This one I can also use for Keep It or Yeet It, which is great news because it came in the Fairy Romantasy box, and it's a steamy Little Red Riding Hood reimagining. I think it's going to be a wide choose. Other than that, I don't know anything else, so wolves obviously. And then naturally for an animal on the cover, this one doesn't actually, oh, it does have a wolf on the cover on the back, so this could count for that, but naturally I will be doing When the Wolf Comes Home. We've got a theme going on here. Oh, maybe I could do a reading vlog. I'd have to come up with another book though with wolves in the, hang on, a concept. There is a book on my 25 books in 2025 that has wolves in it, werewolves specifically, but has wolves in it, maybe. Anyway, this one for the animal on the cover, because I hadn't spotted this animal. It's not on the front cover though, so you know. These two for the April Buzzwordathon reading challenge. Then for May we have 2 and 2 for in the title, and then we have eyes on the cover. So for the title one, I'm doing the Door to Door Bookstore by Kirsten Henn. This is on my 25 books in 2025 because the Buzzwordathon challenge is part of my 25 books in 2025. But also it is a translated fiction, which is fantastic news, and it is about an older man, Carl, who is 72. He's young at heart. Every night he goes to door delivering books by hand to his loyal customers, which sounds fantastic. A heartwarming tale of the value of friendship, the magic of reading, and the power of books to unite us all. Outstanding. Imagine someone coming to your door to deliver books to you, other than the postman, you know, but how cute, how cute. So I'm excited about that one. And then for eye on the cover, or eyes on the cover, I've got 2 options here that I could go for. I have arcs for both of them, and they're actually both now released, so I do need to get to them both. But I have Listen to Your Sister as an option, and I also have Model Home, but the American version, because the UK version doesn't have an eye on the cover. So either of these would count, and I'm probably going to pick either or both of these up for May. So those 2 are options. Don't know the full ins and outs of either of those as far as the synopsis is concerned. I just know that both of them are horror, if I remember correctly. Then for June, we have Memory Word for the title. So I've gone for Delegate Dream Department Store. Dream. Translated fiction. Very pretty. I'm looking forward to this one. Jade said it was good, so I'm interested in this one. I also have the second one for this one as well. And then for the cover challenge, it is celestial. So this is like a sun or a moon or stars or something like that on the cover. I am going to go for Rainbow Grey Eye of the Storm. It's got stars on the cover here, so I'm hoping that that counts, because this is on my 12 books from 12 friends, which is part of my 25 books in 2025. And I'm running a little bit behind, so I need to start slotting these in where I can. So that will be for that. So I will be trying to get to those for Buzzwordathon throughout those months. And then just a couple of random books that are going to be slotted in. Some of them are dedicated to vlogs, but I don't want to tell you all of my vlog plans, because just in case they don't come to fruition. The first one is another arc, and it is Silver Elite by Danny Francis. This one comes out on the 6th of May, and this one has been sent to me by Del Rey, so thank you to them for sending me this one. It is a fantasy. I believe it is like a competition fantasy. Dystopian, sorry. In this sizzling dystopian romance perfect for fans of Fourth Wing and the Hunger Games, your secrets can be a death sentence, and there are rules to survive. The rules are: trust no one, lie to everyone, and whatever you do, don't fall for your greatest enemy. Sounds great. I've seen nothing but rave reviews for this, and I'm really excited about reading it. So I'm hyped for that one. I've also seen Del Rey actually turn this book into a little bit of an Instagram post, and because somebody's trying to sell one of these arcs on eBay, I think, for an obscene amount of money. First of all, don't sell your arcs, it's a dick move. And second of all, don't sell your arcs, it's a dick move. Shout out to Del Rey for capitalising on that though, you know? Good job, guys. So yeah, looking forward to reading that one before it comes out at some point. And then some other random ones. I've got When in Rome by Sarah Adams. I've been wanting to read this for a while now, and I do want to pick up the next one in this series for reasons, which I will tell you about in a minute. But I'm looking forward to this one. It's following a burned out pop princess, Amelia, and she's been inspired by her favourite Audrey Hepburn film, Roman Holiday, which is also one of my favourites. She drives off to in the middle of the night for a break in Rome, Kentucky. She ends up coming across this guy called Noah, who is helping his grandmother. Oh, sorry, who is running the pie shop for his grandmother. She left the pie shop behind for him, and he ends up taking Amelia in, and then slowly but surely things become more, and I'm excited about it. I've heard nothing but good things about the series. I know everyone's been very excited about the third one in the series, Beg, Borrow, Steal, so I'm looking forward to this one. It just screams spring to me, I don't know why, so I'm looking forward to that. Also, The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. I've heard great things about this one, and The Bodyguard, the movie, you know, with Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner, is one of my favourite movies. This is a switch though. She's the bodyguard, and he is an impossibly handsome, world famous actor. who has everything, including a corky breeding stalker. I hope the stalker element in this isn't too bad. It's a rom-com, so I'm hoping that I'll be okay with that. But he has to go back to his family farm in Texas. His mum's sick and he has to go back to his family farm in Texas, and she is his bodyguard, and they end up having to fake date because his family would not understand why he needs a bodyguard. So I'm looking forward to this. It sounds great, and I've heard nothing but good things about Catherine Center's books as well. This would be my first one. Screams Spring with the Flowers, and also a novel love story by Ashley Poston. I should have got to this by now and I haven't done so, so I'm excited now that I have the Feralute edition. I'm looking forward to it. This one is a book about books, I believe. I think she gets stuck in her favourite book or something. Have you ever found yourself lost in a good book? Literally. I don't know fully what happens, and I don't really want to read the synopsis because I love Ashley Poston's books. There's always like a fantastical element to them, and I just love them. I've really enjoyed The 7 Year Slip and The Dead Romantics, so I'm really looking forward to this one. So that's another one randomly that I would like to get to as well. Then as far as videos are concerned, one of the first ones that I want to do towards the end of March, one of the first ones that I want to do towards the end of March that will go up very early on in April is to wrap up my Our Fantasy 2024 TBR, because it ends at the end of March and the new one begins at the beginning of April. So I want to get this wrapped up. I'm so freaking close. I have 7 books left, but they're all very, very short. I'm going to tell you about 3 of them. So I want to read 1 volume of One Piece, volume 4 of One Piece. I'm not reading all of these, just volume 1 of One Piece, which is for a book published in the 90s prompt. I've decided to give myself a little bit of a break on that one. So I want to read that. Then for the POC author, I want to read The Deep by Rivers Solomon. And for space opera, I want to read Exit Strategy by Martha Wells. And then I've got another 4 books on top of that as well. They're all, again, novellas, very short. I don't physically own them, so I will be reading those via audio and my Kindle book. So yeah, I've got like 7 books to complete for that, and I will be done and dusted with Our Fantasy, and I can come up with a new TBR for 2025, which is very exciting. I'm excited to actually achieve it this year because I didn't last year, so that would be great. There will obviously during this time period be a handful of Keep It or Yeet It's that I'm doing one every month essentially, but the next episode, which will be episode 4, will definitely have obviously A Curse of Blood and Wolves in it, because that is going to be my April book for Buzzwordathon, but it will also have Heavenly Bodies by Imani Iru in it as well. This was on my March TBR, however, at the time of picking this, when I should have been picking this up for Keep It or Yeet It, I was right in the middle of the Thesma series. Speaking of, I'll be telling you about those books in a second. So I didn't want to do a disservice to this book or the rest of the Thesma series, and I made the decision not to read it during Keep It or Yeet It episode 3. I've pushed it onto episode 4. So this is looking like it could be a romantasy episode. I'm gonna have to be a bit picky with my other books for this episode. But yeah, for episode 4, I will definitely be reading these 2. No idea what else, but I can confirm these 2. Speaking of the Legend of Thesma, actually, I will also be finishing the rest of this series off with Slaying the Shadow Prince, Fate and Furies, and also Shadow and Storms. So I do want to finish this series off. It will be in one vlog, hopefully, if I can get through them all in one vlog. That's what I'm aiming for anyway. So I do want to finish this series off because I'm having the best time. Iron and Embers I will probably do at a later date, probably closer to the time of either book 2, or I might wait till towards the end of the year and book 3 coming out, because I believe book 2 is coming out in July and I think book 3 is coming out in October. So I may do that one a little bit later on in the year so that I can binge the series because of how good these have been. So I'll probably do that. Don't be expecting me to pick up Iron and Embers anytime soon, although I could be lying and go straight into it. I don't know. I'm hoping that's not the case though, because I would like to binge it like I have done with this series. Okay, another vlog that I do want to do as someone who is currently planning my wedding and is engaged, I would like to do a vlog featuring books that feature weddings in some capacity or other. So I do have 4 books planned for this vlog, but I have an entire list of books on my shelves that feature weddings, and books in my Kindle that feature weddings as well, because I've got quite a lot on my Kindle. But for this one, I have 4 books planned, of which I'm going to tell you about 3 of them, because the 4th one I do not physically own. So, as mentioned, the second book in this series, which is the When in Rome series, Practice Makes Perfect. This one does feature, I think, the brother? Yeah, Will is the brother of Amelia from the first book, and it's their wedding, I think. Not Will's wedding, Amelia's wedding from the first book. So there's a wedding in this one, and it screams spring with all these flowers. I'm very excited about this one, so looking forward to that. Then I do have a cross-country wedding. I believe that this one is friends to lovers, but I think it's close proximity because they're going on a cross-country journey to a wedding. I think it's her brother's wedding. A fun-loving free spirit, her buttoned-up best friend, and a cross-country wedding that could drive their platonic relationship towards something else entirely. I think, if I remember correctly, oh wait, she needs a +1 for her best friend's wedding. So she takes her best friend with her male best friend with her, Simon. So interesting. And it sounds like their relationship could end up becoming something much more than just the platonic best friends in this. Love a good best friends to lovers. Sounds great. And then we have a thriller with You're Invited by Amanda Giatissa, which I'm really excited for. This has been on my shelves for a while now, and it is a wedding. They're invited to, oh, what could be worse than your ex-boyfriend marrying your childhood best friend, getting accused of her murder? So she's been invited to the wedding, her ex-boyfriend's wedding, in which he's marrying her best friend, and then she winds up dead, the best friend, and then our main character is accused of killing her best friend. Shocking. Very excited. And then there is a 4th book for this lineup as well that I'm also really looking forward to, and isn't a romance. So yay for that. Okay, and then the last vlog that I do want to tell you about is going to be a cowboy romance vlog. Really excited. I have 3 books planned. I'm going to tell you about 2 of them, and then I'm going to give you the option for the 4th book for this vlog. So make sure you're writing down the options, and you can let me know in the comments down below what you want me to read for the 4th book for this cowboy vlog, please. So this one is going to have Off to the Races by Elsie Silver, which is the first book in the Gold Rush Ranch series. I obviously haven't started this series yet, and I thought that it would be cool to start this one rather than going into a series that I'm already partway through, because the next book is that. So I'm going to do this one, which I'm really looking forward to. Keeping things professional with my employees has never been an issue until Billy waltzes onto my property. I just love the name Billy for girls. I think it's fantastic. I'm obsessed. So yeah, excited for this one. Very excited indeed. The next one is going to be Riding the High by Paisley Hope. I do have an arc of this one. It comes out in May. Comes out on the 8th of May, so I'm stoked to be reading this one. This is the 3rd book in the Silver Pines series. Hang on, what is this one? Gold Rush Ranch. This is the 3rd book in the Silver Pines series. I've absolutely loved the other 2, which were Holding the Reins and Training the Heart, so I'm very excited about this one. This is Best Friend's Brother, Single Dad, Secret Friends to Lovers, Accidental Secret Marriage, Forced Proximity, Reform Playboy, Secret Pining He Falls Hard. I'm stoked. I cannot wait. Sign me up. There is going to be a 3rd book, as I've mentioned. Actually, look at this for a vibe. Freaking excited. So there is going to be a 3rd book, as I've just mentioned. I don't physically own that one, but I don't want to tell you all of my secrets, all of the books that I'm planning for each of the vlogs, you know? Not telling you about all of the vlogs, but the ones I am telling you about, I'm not telling you about all of the books. Got to keep some secrets close to the chest so that you come back and watch it, you know? However, for the 4th book, I'm going to let you guys decide what I pick up. I don't know the synopsis of any of these other than the fact that they're cowboy romances, and I've heard of them. So your options are Tame the Heart by Ava Hunter. I really love this cover. It's very, very pretty. Cash by Jessica Peterson. I've heard great things about this series, especially White, which I think is the 2nd book in the series. Then Bourbon and Lies by Victoria Wilder. I am obsessed with this cover. Obsessed. It's the same illustrator that did Wolf by Paisley Hope. and I'm obsessed. Actually, she's the same illustrator that did the Hot Shot series as well, also including a Paisley Hope book. So that's an option. Love this cover. And then Root Bound by Tara Jewett. It's the only one that I own out of these three. The rest of them I can get on Kindle Unlimited. So this is also an option. I've only ever read one other book by Tara Jewett, I think, and that was Funny Feelings. I liked it. It was good. So this is the other option as well. So out of those four, can you guys please pick one for me to read to add to this reading vlog? For cowboy romances, pretty please let me know in the comments down below, and thank you very much in advance. So yeah, those are just some of the reading plans that I have for spring. I'm really excited about all of these reading plans. I have so many things that I just want to pick up. I've just spotted another set actually books that I want to pick up so badly. In fact, fuck it, I'm going to tell you about it. I don't know if these scream spring or summer, I'm not sure, but they've just come in the mail yesterday and I'm too excited. The other two books in this series come out later on this year, but Fragile Sanctuary by Catherine Cowles, Delicate Escapes, Broken Harbour and Beautiful Exile. Look at these covers. They are stunning. Do these scream summer or spring to you? Can you let me know in the comments down below? I really want to do a reading vlog of these. Oh, it's a bee! How cute. I really want to do a reading vlog of these. Do I just dip in and out of them? Would you prefer to see me do a reading vlog where I read them all? But there's another two coming out later on in the year. Spring or summer, let me know in the comments down below. I'm just really excited about these. Thank you to Evermore for sending me this entire set. I appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know. But yeah, I'm just very excited about reading these. I've heard good things so far. I think they were indie published first and they've been picked up by Evermore. So shout out to Catherine Cowles for that as well. Congratulations, if that is the case. I'm fairly certain that is the case. Doesn't make sense to come out with 4 books in one go if it isn't the case. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see me feature these in an entire vlog on their own as a foursome, or if you are just interested in seeing my thoughts on them as a whole at any point, you know, in a 24-hour vlog or something where I pick maybe one of them up with some other books and then I move on to the next one, you know, like a normal human. Or and also whether or not you think they're spring or summer vibes. Let me know in the comments down below. These covers are stunning. I'm obsessed. Anyway, I just got very excited about them. My apologies. I will also be doing like the general 24-hour reading vlogs that I do, the timer challenges. I love doing those. They're a good time, especially if I'm slumping hard. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below if there's anything else you'd like to see from me. Let me know in the comments down below if there are any other videos, video ideas for reading vlogs that you can come up with maybe for summer. Let me know if there's something specific you want to see from me, because that would be interesting as well, so that I can start planning for summer too. And let me know which cowboy romance you would like me to read out of these 4, please. I appreciate you all. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you're looking forward to the spring content that I've got coming up over the next couple of months, and I will see you in whatever comes next. Bye for now.